Oh yeah, thank you very much for joining us. It's a very special edition on ONIF TV. This is Serious Matters. Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Olukone Abraham, and I want to appreciate you for watching our videos, sharing our videos, liking our videos. Your comments, we appreciate you. So for doing that, please do continue to help us. Do that, share. We share very important informations here, and that's why we expect and we plead that you please share with others. We're not just doing business, but then we want people to get to know. You know, it's been said that if you are not informed, you get deformed. And so that's why we talk about serious matters that make the round, especially now that the 2023 elections are around the corner, and especially the presidential election with big shots in the race. The likes of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu on the APC platform, with the likes of Atiku Abubakar on the PDP platform, and the very obedient Peter Obi on the Labour Party platform, where we also have Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso on the New Nigerian People's Party, and several others. We also have Omoyele Sowore on the AAC party, and several others like that. So we'll get to talk about Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You know, we've been taking them one by one, and so we'll be getting to talk about Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, looking at his biography and also some other things. But then let's take, first of all, this swap that has been happening between both of them, between Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Atiku Abubakar. After Atiku Abubakar, you know, was on TV, on Arise TV, he made certain statements that had to do with Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I think while he was responding to the Muslim ticket, he made mention that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu wanted to be his vice president, his vice, when he was running in 2007. And so, and Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has come out, threw a jab at Atiku, and Atiku has come back to say that it's like your memory may be failing. Atiku fires back, fires a fresh shot at Atiku. Now, the recent blame game between the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and the flag bearer of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, took a new twist on Sunday with the latest jab coming from the former vice president's camp. The heated exchange started after Atiku's interview that was heard on Arise TV on Friday. The PDP candidates had said in 2007 Tinubu wanted to be his running mate in 2007, but he rejected it over Muslim tickets. I am feeling that, well, even if that wasn't true, or even if that is not true, he's probably taking advantage of the issue of Muslim tickets. Now, you understand, it's like probably taking advantage of that. But then that's just my opinion, and like I said, you're free to drop your opinion. Only make them simple and civil. But Tinubu responded saying Atiku actually lobbied him to be his vice presidential candidate in 2007. Now, who is telling the truth? Who is lying? Now, what is it about these two big men, these two old men, you know, trying to, you know, throwing jabs at themselves? You know, a lot of us are of the opinion that these people are supposed to have retired and stop wanting to be the president of this country, because I don't even see any one of them becoming president. I don't see any one of them becoming president. When we read through the biography of Atiku yesterday, we saw that he had tried a number of times. He has tried several times. He had tried several times. And he kept failing and not winning. Anyway, let me not use the word fail, but then he did not win. And if I may borrow in the language of the Jagaban, he said, "Oh lule," you understand? "Oh shekini, oh lule, oh shekeji, oh lule, oh sheketa, oh lule, oh shekeri, oh lule, oh shekarun, oh tu lule." Ó tún ti fẹ́ ṣe kẹfà ń sìn o. Ó tún ti fẹ́ ṣe kẹfà ń sìn. Mi ò wá mọ̀ bóyá ó lulẹ̀ o. Ká má ṣe wájú ẹlẹ́ẹ̀dẹ́. Make we know before the ẹlẹ́ẹ̀dẹ́, make we no go kill ẹ̀dẹ́. You know wetin I talk now. So, the Lagos politician said Atiku, who attacked him over Muslim ticket, had no problem with same-faith tickets in 2007 when he lobbied him to be his running mate. Subsequently, why did Asiwaju not want to be his vice president? Why was he interested in being his VP at that time? He didn't tell us why he was interested. Was he not interested because it was a Muslim ticket also? Because now he's also running a Muslim ticket. However, I would want us to reduce our attention. Like, it's just my opinion. I want us to reduce our attention on this issue of Muslim tickets. Let's leave them alone. Leave them alone. That's my opinion. I think we are giving them too much attention. The more we talk about them, the more strength we are giving to them. The more strength we're giving to them. The more strength we're giving to the cosmos around them to help them. The more strength we are giving to them. Let's leave them alone. Why are you shouting when the power is in your hands? After all, they didn't collect your voter's card from you. They didn't collect it from you. Yes, now it's in your hands. So just okay, it's Muslim ticket, no problem. Those of them who are interested, who are okay with it, they go with it. Those who are not interested, let's now see who wins. That is when the game becomes very interesting. When you don't know what I'm going to do, this person does not know what this other person is going to do. I had something interesting happen in Osun during this last election. Somebody, I won't mention names now anyway, somebody, I understand a party, because there were lots of vote buying. There are lots of vote buying, but the vote buying was not in favor of the people who are buying the votes. That's what happened. That was what happened. It's clear. It wasn't a trade. It wasn't a. I have a lot of people. I saw a lot of people who got cash for paying for votes and yet did not vote for the party that actually gave them money. We had a lot of that happen here in Osun there. Now, I understand an elderly woman collected money from a particular party, which actually did not win the election. Collected money from their party agents, and she moved a little bit further. She had put the money inside what the Yorubas call the Opo. That's their inner pocket. She had put the money in her inner pocket. You know, the money our grandmothers put inside that place. It will take a lovely child, a child that they have, you know, that, oh, come, let me give you something. Then she will now put her hand inside her hair. Now there, then they keep her. So they know, I don't know the person where go put her hand. You know, if steal their money, because the money is in between their legs. So I don't know what you go to say. They look for in between the leg of an elderly woman, of old mama. You know, the mama don't put the money inside. You know, inside. Now they say the woman come talk, say, come call somebody else, say, that man where they dance and where in party, I bet come help me put it. Now the party agent will give her money, pull mama, say, mama come, now me give you money now, say, now this party you supposed vote for, now mama fall for ground. Easy, don't give me now party agent take us, say. Make them no go arrest them for murder. Now mama get up again, as mama come get her, say, hey, see you. I bet show me that place where that guy where they dance, make her vote for her. Now the mama take vote for her, that the guy. I know a lot of people lost. Some people lost a lot of money and all of that. I even heard saw on one of the platforms where I understand and she made statements that those who sold their votes, delegates who sold their votes, are already regretting now. There is no way they will not regret it. There's no way they will not regret it. And the problem, I think a problem we realized afterwards was the problem of those who go as delegates. Those who go. We won't have had problems with choosing who to vote for if we had the right people as delegates. These delegates are delegates. These delegates are delegates and they have become very dangerous. Those delegates were delegates and very, very dangerous. For them to go out there and sell their votes, and vote people that will have questionable whether questionable characters or all of that, things like that could happen. Because when you sell votes, you end up voting for somebody. You are like, well, after all, I've gotten paid, so it doesn't matter what happens, and all of that. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So I'm looking at these two men, the Atiku and Tinubu. What's this Itakuoro? Why are you stoning yourself with words? Why you are elderly people? You are role model. You are role models. You are people who are following you. People who are watching you. People who want to be like you in the future. Don't you know what I'm talking about? Yes, so I don't expect such things to be happening with, from great people, as it were, from, there are people who are following you, people who are saying, come rain, come shine, it is Jagaban, come rain, come shine, it is Atiku. And so I don't expect it, but let's look at it a little bit further before we go on to look at the biography of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Is he somebody that we can really vote for? Because somebody told me on this platform that, look, let's look at everybody. Let's not just focus our attention on Peter Obi, because we had said so much about Peter Obi and we are still going to say much about him. I understand somebody was saying it on one of the platforms how he was on a plane with him from Abuja to Lagos, whether from Lagos to Abuja or Abuja to Lagos, and he said I'm wondering, this man should, I think this man should now be a bit very much careful, which of course I support, should now be a bit very much careful with the way he moves around without security. But then on the other hand, I also feel that, well, God is faithful. He will continue to keep him. If that's the man for 2023, then there's nothing anybody can do about it. There was nothing a Saul could do about David. There were issues, but there's nothing anybody can do about it. However, I still feel that, he also needs to be very, very careful. In fact, he said people, the crowd around him that wanted to take selfies with him. And now, what now came to mind? I'm now wondering, but somebody said he's only a social media person. And that the social media has not transformed into votes. And I remember I mentioned here in my last video when I was talking about Atiku Abubakar, because he mentioned on that interview on Friday where he said that he had, for instance, maybe that was the information they gave to him, that he has 1 million votes on social media. And so why did that 1 million vote not transfer? Why didn't they transfer that? On to electing his candidate? But then I have said times and again that Nigerians have moved away from voting parties into voting people. People voted in Osun, Ademola Adeleke. They didn't vote PDP. They voted Ademola Adeleke. They voted out the incumbents. They voted out the incumbent. The incumbent governor Isiaka Oyetola, they voted him out. It wasn't just APC. They are voting in and voting out. So probably the people of Osun didn't see what they wanted in Right Honorable Lasun Yusuf, even though he's a man I respect so much. I like his command of details. I celebrate him so much. His confidence and everything. So, but the people of Osun might not see what they want in him. You get what I'm trying to say? And so, but when it comes to the presidency, like I said, when Atiku was also the person who commented then that the PDP are taking over back, and I said no sir, that's not true. That's not true. People voted for Ademola Adeleke. If Ademola Adeleke had been in Labour Party, they would still have voted him. Labour Party would have won. Now, he went on to say that, how can somebody who does a party that does not have a governor, that does not have anybody in the Senate, those are minute. Those are minute numbers. Or if all the people or the persons in the Senate are, for one party, if all the governors in the country are for one party, that does not still guarantee that they are going to win elections at the general election or the presidency. It doesn't guarantee. Because people have come to that point where they want to do what they want to do, not what they are told to do. Not what they are told to do. So it's important that we understand a number of things. And so I was wondering, where did that crowd come from? At the airport. Crowd. Like I've always said, we have lots of movies to watch in the coming election, and they're going to be very beautiful movies. Going to be very beautiful movies. But one thing I want to tell our young ones, please don't be distracted. This BB Niger thing, please don't get distracted. Please don't get distracted. Yes, whichever way you enjoy your show on one side, please don't get distracted. Let's be focused. Let's be focused. Don't let's miss it come 2023. If we miss it, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. If we miss it, we're in trouble. Serious trouble. Look at where we are today. Look at how much we buy fuel today. Everything is costly. Everything. Everything. Salaries are not increasing, but the food things they buy in the market are increasing. The cost is increasing. Electricity is not available. They come to read our meter, yet they still bring estimated bills. I can't imagine. What a nation. They come to read our meters. They read our meters. Even on the bill, they write things that is not on the meter. Can you imagine? There is a meter in the house, they still bring estimated bills and expect us to pay. I understand that they even share money on bills. Why? Where is this done? Why are we behaving like? I don't understand. Yesterday I saw a video of Boris Johnson, the prime minister that just resigned in the UK. I saw him, came to buy something at a supermarket. People were just looking at him. He came with a bicycle. Huh? I said, I simply commented, I said, these ones are human beings. I just simply commented, I said, these ones are human beings. There's nothing to be afraid of. They don't want him there and he left. People are not comfortable with his style of leadership and they said, we don't want you, and he left. No hassles. No hassles. Ha! I look forward to a Nigerian with a more sane environment. More sane environment. Eh? Well, let's see. Like I said, we should go back to Atiku, Tinubu talking at themselves. I said I see no reason why this should become an issue that they will be you forgot, and somebody said Ashiwaju was going to talk somewhere. That video they said he forgot the name of his party. There's nothing wrong. When the moment someone is getting old, age cannot, you can't deceive it. You can't, it's not done. You are aging. Everything about you is aging. You can't fake it. Hey, forget the name of his party. Nigeria, nothing wey man no go see for this country. They go help us. Nothing wey eyes no go see. Eh? How can you forget the name of your party? Well, let's go back. Let's go back to look at some other things on this same particular. Well, this part. It says subsequently the campaign. Okay, maybe. It said the Lagos politician said that Atiku, who attacked him over Muslim ticket, had no problem with same-faith ticket in 2007 when he lobbied him to be his running mate. Subsequently, the campaign organization of Tinubu issued a statement where they identified what was described as gap in Atiku's interview. In his response, Paul Ibe, media advisor of Atiku, had challenged Tinubu to an hour-long television interview. While Tinubu was yet to react to the challenge, the camp of Atiku fired fresh salvo. He said, "We have read the response from Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu to the groundbreaking interview granted by His Excellency Atiku Abubakar to Arise Television. And even though it was replete with discreet down language, the former Vice President has elected to respond to the claims made by Asiwaju. In responding, he has chosen the route of friendly riposte in the hope that his gesture will be reciprocated by the Asiwaju in future on the issue of Atiku Abubakar offering to make Bola Tinubu his running mate in 2007. The Waziri says, as a statesman, which he believes Asiwaju Bola Tinubu also is or should be, it is pertinent that they use temperate language at all times. It not only shows that they are seasoned and mature, more importantly, it's a good indicator of fitness for the office. I know you can remember when Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu came to Osun and he made a statement. He said something about Labour Party. He said some people are laboring. One Labour kuni. No. And I remember Right Honorable Lasso Yusuf was going to respond to that, and he said, no, that should not be heard from. It doesn't show a matured Yoruba man. You're not supposed to say that, not to talk about the office that you are vying for. Why should a supposed, proposed president, somebody president to be, be making such statements? And you see Atiku making, responding and saying, making statements in line with what Right Honorable Lasso Yusuf said. He said that is why it is our intention to respond to Asiwaju's statements on Atiku Abubakar's Arise TV interview, not in the rather impolite manner that he dealt the PDP presidential candidate, but in measured tunes. The major accusation made by Asiwaju Tinubu is that the Waziri Adamawa offered him the opportunity of being his running mate in 2007, which means that the former vice president was not then mindful of Nigeria's religious and ethnic diversity. Making his statement during the Arise television hypocritical, we would not say that Bola Tinubu has lied. Rather, it is our desire to give him the benefit of doubt and believe that his memory may not be what it used to be. Wow. Nigerians may want to note that on 14 September 2005, that then U.S. Consul General Brian L. Brown drafted a memo leaked via WikiLeaks, wherein he stated that Bola Tinubu was scheming to be a running mate to either Atiku Abubakar or Muhammad Buhari. This is further historically corroborated by the subsequent political history of Nigeria, biographers of President Muhammad Buhari having variously recounted how Bola Tinubu made the same request of the then presidential candidate Muhammadu Buhari. In his 26th authorized biography of President Muhammadu Buhari, titled Muhammadu Buhari, The Challenges of Leadership in Nigeria, Professor John Padden, an American, wrote about the issues as follows. Tinubu, a former governor of Lagos State and political godfather of the Southwest geopolitical zone, felt he should be the vice presidential candidate. And so the above clearly shows a behavioral pattern here. So if anyone is unhinged from the truth, to borrow Asiwaju Bola Tinubu's words, it clearly is not Atiku Abubakar. In any case, if Bola Tinubu can't forget the name of his own political party, why will he not also forget what transpired in 2007 and 2015? We do sympathize with him. Well, I'll leave it alone at that way. No be me now waiting we see on top, so just leave that one alone. Well, this particular matter, like I said, I think it should stop. It's not if something happened, then it happened. What's the big deal about it? Is now that the Muslim ticket is, and that is because Nigeria has become more religiously sensitive. That's because at that time there was no issue. But now it's becoming an issue. It's becoming an issue. One day eworo isin, other isin no more eworo isin to. How did they say it? Like it is the people, it's the hunters of now that know how to pursue the squirrels of the now, or the rabbits of the now. Else you will be in the past, while the ones now will be using the recent technologies to dribble you. So let's leave that one aside and let's talk about Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress. I hope I got it anyway because, you know. Okay, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, born 29th March 1952, is a Nigerian accountant and politician who served as the governor of Lagos State from 1999 to 2007 and senator for Lagos West during the brief Third Republic. In June 2022, he was chosen as the All Progressive Congress nominee in the 2023 presidential election. He was chosen. Well, he won the primaries. Maybe we should put it that way. Tinubu spent his early life in southwestern Nigeria and later moved to the United States, where he studied accounting at Chicago State University. He returned to Nigeria in the early 1980s and was employed by Mobile Nigeria as an accountant before entering politics as a Lagos West senatorial candidate in 1992 under the banner of the Social Democratic Party. After dictator Sani Abacha dissolved the Senate in 1993, Tinubu became an activist campaigning for the return of the democracy as a part of the National Democratic Coalition movement. Although he was forced into exile in 1994, Tinubu returned after Abacha's 1998 death triggered the beginning of the transition to the Fourth Republic. In the first post-transition Lagos State gubernatorial election, Tinubu won by a wide margin as a member of the Alliance for Democracy over the People's Democratic Party's Dapo Sorumi and the All People's Party Nasiruddin Kekerekun. 4 years later, he won re-election to a second term over the People's Democratic Party's Funsho Williams by a reduced margin. Tinubu's 2 terms were marked by attempts at modernizing the city of Lagos and his feuds with the People's Democratic Party controlled federal government. After leaving office in 2007, he since played a key role in the formation of the All Progressive Congress in 2023. Long and controversial, Tinubu's career has been plagued by accusations of corruption and questions about the veracity of his personal history. Okay, you find that on Wikipedia. Let's just do a brief. Let's touch a few of his stuffs. We have touched his political career. Let us look at a few controversies that we can find around him. Using of bullion vans to influence elections in Lagos State. During the 2019 election, a bullion van was seen entering Tinubu's residence on Bordelon Road in Okoyi, with Tinubu claiming, "I keep money anywhere I want." Okay, well, in 2007 April, after the general elections, but before the governor election, Babatunde Fashola had taken office, the federal government brought Tinubu before the Code of Conduct Bureau for trial over the alleged illegal operation of 16 separate foreign accounts. That's illegal operation. Those are controversies, surrounding Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And, well, I do not know. I don't know what the result of this, of all this had been. Now, let's also look at this other controversy around him is the appropriation of Lagos funds and buying shares in Econet. In January 2009, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission cleared Tinubu and Governors Jamie Bori of Delta State and Obong Victor Atta of Akwa Ibom States of charge of conspiracy, money laundering, abuse of office, and official corruption in relation to a sales of V Mobile Network shares in 2004. In March 2009, there were reports that a plot had been identified to kill Tinubu. The Alliance for Democracy called on the Inspector General of Police Mike Okiro to conduct a thorough investigation in September 2009. However, there were reports that the British Metropolitan Police were investigating a transaction in which the Lagos state government made an investment in Econet, now Airtel. Tinubu said the transaction was straightforward and profitable to the state with no intermediaries involved. The federal government rejected a request by Britain to release evidence needed for further investigation and prosecution of the 3 Nigerian ex-governors in a London court. And I don't know why they did it, because I expect that we should be transparent in everything that we do. Yeah, if your hands are clean, then there is no point. You don't have any reasons, to be afraid. Also, the political godfatherism and hooliganism in Lagos. Tinubu has been widely perceived as the godfather of Lagos. His role in pulling the string of the mega city states was exposed in the Lion of Babylon, a 2015 documentary film highlighting Tinubu's political and financial grip on the city-state. Tinubu filed a 150 billion libel suit against the producer, AIT, and the documentary stopped airing on 6th March 2015. Nonetheless, antecedents such as his overbearingness on successors such as in December 2009, when there were reports that Fashola and Tinubu had fallen out over the issues of Fashola's re-election in 2011, with Tinubu preferring the Commissioner for Environment, Muiz Banire, and a similar scuffle in 2015 over Fashola's successor, putting Tinubu against him, who threw his full weight behind Akinwumi Ambode, who later succeeded Fashola and was himself ousted from office by Tinubu, replacing him with incumbent Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Well, we look at more and more of that. I think that's enough. That's enough. We already saw a few of his political antecedents, controversies surrounding him. The big question now is it ripe? Is it right? Is he fit? Whether politically, going by his antecedents, going by his biography, and everything that has been known, that he's been known for, is he fit to be Nigeria's president? Is he fit? Your comments are welcome. Make them simple and civil. We'll appreciate you. Now we have met the Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress. And so, well, like I said, you're free to drop your comment. Make them simple and simple. Thank you very much for watching. This is Serious Matters on ONIF TV. We'll all appreciate you. Thank you very much. Please do like our videos and also share them. Please share our videos. Enjoy my share videos. Thank you very much for watching. It's late. We have to go. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.